Hey everyone, I'm Sid. So I recovered from severe head-to-toe eczema using science-based evidence. I got frustrated with the lack of progress in my condition for so many years, so I took matters in my own hands. For 5 years, I read thousands of studies on PubMed, which is the go-to library for evidence-based medical and scientific research. Consulted also with 20 specialist doctors and pulled all the information together to execute a plan to minimize my eczema triggers. Now I want to share all the information that took years to gather so you don't have to. Now let me be clear, I am not a doctor, I am just someone who refused to give up. And today I'm focusing on one trigger that's often overlooked: dust mites. What they are, how to test if you have a sensitivity, and how exactly do they aggravate your skin, all backed by real evidence. So what are dust mites? They are tiny bugs, about 0.3 millimeters. You cannot see them. They live wherever dust builds up and produce allergens in their droppings, body parts, gut walls, and even their eggs. There are over 10 different dust mite allergens, and according to the Thermo Fisher scientific database, the main ones are listed here. These things love modern homes. They eat at dead skin cells, they need humidity above 50%, and temperatures between 20 and 25 degrees Celsius. Sound familiar? That's most of our homes. And here's why this matters if you have eczema. A clinical review from the New York Medical College has shown a clear link between dust mite sensitivity and atopic dermatitis in certain atopic dermatitis patients. So if you have atopic dermatitis, you are at an increased risk of having a sensitivity to dust mites. One of the several studies supporting this link was done by the Department of Dermatology at Stockholm University Hospital, and examined 81 adults using multiple diagnostic methods, and the results revealed that a large proportion of eczema patients were sensitized to dust mites. So how exactly do you diagnose a sensitivity to dust mites? According to a clinical review from the Medical University of Vienna, there are two main tests used to identify dust mite sensitivity, which you can do with your doctor. Now let's start with the skin prick test. A drop of dust mite extract, which contains allergenic proteins of the dust mites, is placed on the surface of your skin, typically on the forearm. Now a negative control, which is usually like a saline solution, is also placed nearby on your forearm for comparison. Then a tiny lancet is used to prick the skin through both the dust mite extract and the control. This allows the allergens to penetrate the outer layer of the skin. So if your immune system is sensitized, it reacts by releasing histamine and other chemicals, causing a red raised bump called a wheal. The doctor then measures the size of the wheal and compare it to the one from the negative control. A significantly larger reaction, typically more than 3 millimeters, at the dust mite site versus the control suggests a sensitivity. But there are limitations to skin prick testing. The Medical University of Vienna highlights some major dust mite allergens like DER-P23 are often significantly underrepresented in the dust mite extract. This means some sensitivities to dust mites might be missed with skin prick testing alone. The second test is a blood test that measures IgE antibodies targeting specific dust mite allergens. IgE, or immunoglobulin E, is a type of antibody your immune system produces when it mistakenly treats harmless substances like certain proteins from dust mites as a threat. ImmunoCAP Isaac and Alex are two main blood tests that detect IgE antibodies to all the main dust mite allergens like DER-P1, DER-P2, DER-P10, DER-P23, and more. These tests are typically ordered by a dermatologist or immunologist. I personally took the ImmunoCAP Isaac test simply because it was offered to me at the time. My results showed very high IgE levels against several major dust mite allergens. So combining this with my strong skin prick test results and a history of difficulty breathing in environments with high dust mite levels, this confirms something important. I am strongly sensitized to dust mites, and they're likely a key factor aggravating my eczema. So for those who are sensitive, how exactly do dust mites aggravate your skin? What are the mechanisms? One way is highlighted by a multi-institutional investigation led by researchers from the University of Rochester Medical Center, and they found that defects in the outermost layer of the skin in eczema patients can lead to a hyperactive immune system. And just beneath the skin surface, there are structures called tight junctions that help control what passes between skin cells. This study suggests that the skin of atopic dermatitis patients is more leaky to allergens like dust mites. A protein called claudin-1 helps keep the skin's tight junctions intact. And unfortunately, in people with eczema, claudin 1 levels are lower, making it easier for dust mite allergens to get through the skin, triggering the immune system and causing inflammation. So up next, I'll share effective ways to reduce your exposure to dust mites to help you, and please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon and follow me on social media so you'll be the first to see the upcoming videos on evidence-based eczema strategies.